Hi everyone. It's been quite a long time since I've really done any sort of video just like this. There's been a house move, there's been all sorts of exhibitions going on, but I thought I'd resume the videos where I share a little bit about how I'm working, what I'm thinking about, and the tools and techniques I use. Resume with Silverpoint drawing, which I've done a few videos before, but I thought I'd share this latest drawing that I've done, which I'm going to be putting into an exhibition coming up in London next month. And for those of you who don't know what Silverpoint drawing is, I'm just going to do a quick whiz through about the process. So possibly, as you can see, it looks a little bit like a pencil drawing. I'll put a close-up of this onto the video. But the difference is that Silverpoint happens on a primed ground. So this is a blank piece of paper that has been primed about 3 times with a particular example of a very traditional Silverpoint ground. This is a bone ash ground made by Fitzmaurice. You can get it on Jackson's in the UK, but you can get, in the States, maybe McCain's. Just Google it. If you need more info, let me know, and I'll find you some outlets. And what that does, why it makes the paper receptive to the Silverpoint tool, which looks like this somewhat. Again, I'm going to put some images into this video to show in a little bit more detail what this looks like. This is silver wire of different thicknesses, really. And it doesn't have to be silver. There can be various other metals that work and make a mark in the same way. But what the bone ash ground is doing is giving a slight rough tooth to that, and that then, when this mark making tool drags along it, then particles of that metal are left behind. And one of the features of Silverpoint is that when you make the mark, it's a rather slightly cold bluish line, slightly, but as it oxidates, as it meets the atmosphere, over time the line kind of warms up. It's still a grey line, but it has this lovely soft warm tone to it. This technique was favoured by Dürer, by Leonardo, various other Renaissance artists, and other artists since then. It's still being used today contemporarily, not just me. Look it up. It's a beautiful way of working, but it doesn't suit you if you're predisposed to working with, say, for example, charcoal, or you love making marks and then erasing and drawing again. This isn't the tool for you. If that is really your modus operandi, then this isn't really going to work for you. But it can take you in new directions, because what can't be escaped is it is possible to erase the mark, but it's not really a technique that is central to the technique of Silverpoint. It's untrue to say that marks can't be erased, but it's not really what Silverpoint is about, and it isn't all that successful when you remove it either. But there are ways to do that. But really, what it puts you into a frame of mind where it's meditative, not a bad thing in these days. It drives you towards thinking about composition and light and mark making in a way that is very considered. I think it's a wonderful thing to explore. I'm going to be exploring it some more in further drawings. It suits, I think, our times. But then again, we've all got to find our own way through it. So a little bit more about how I made this particular drawing. It's actually based on a painting that I did, a watercolour. This isn't the watercolour, but what it is a digitally modified digital image of that, printed out onto paper, and then I've used various, I can show you here. I just used a normal bradawl and pricked through at various points. And you probably can't see here, but there are holes at the intersections of each cell of this, which helped me to transfer and embellish the composition. Yeah. I'm a bit worried some of you may be falling asleep. Others who are more excited, do look at my other videos and on Silverpoint and see whether it's for you. You won't get this sort of kit in your average art shop. You do need to go to a professional art shop or buy online, of course. And I think that's about it for now. Hope everybody's well. Sorry I've not been around much, but I will be popping up from time to time here, and if you like videos on particular topics, drop me a message. Okay, all right, see you soon.